Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us... The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense. First down, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Mayfield. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Harris. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Chase Claypool from 3 yards out. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There's a hush indeed. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the 39, Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson over the middle. He's got Watkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Mayfield. Claypool with another catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mayfield with it once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing is Jackson. It's Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An option handoff here to Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On second down now, Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 34. On third and short, they'll try option left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete, left side to Bateman.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield down. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Touchdown, Browns! Austin Hooper, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And one more time, that's Watkins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw again is Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. What a weekend it has been. This is the last of our 6 games in this wildcard round as we wrap up a very exciting 2 days of NFL football. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And it's the Tennessee Titans who are moving on to the next round as they knock off the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the...
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard. Had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Kwity Paye. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson now. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Again, that's Watkins. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Mayfield. It's got Hooper on the short connection. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Behind the chain. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's second down. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns. Touchdown. Austin Hooper, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and they haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Going up top. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Now it's Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Jackson will throw again.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. Odafe Oweh there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.